Happy.
We're happy.
Are we going left over here?
Yeah, no, we're going left, yeah. I can't find Greg and Lucky.
Well, no, you're not going to find it on the radio. It's online.
Oh.
Welcome to it. This is the very first edition of the Greg and Lucky Happy Hour.
Yes, we are finally here. Took a lot of preparation, but it's our first one. This is it. Hopefully this will be good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully it will be an hour.
Yeah. Well, we can only or more.
Happy hours have always been a good thing.
Yeah. It's. I wonder who
Specials.
created it. We should have done the research on that.
It's all
Who was
about
the
marketing.
original? No, but who was the original? Probably a British pub that did a happy hour.
Because the British are so miserable, they probably needed a happy hour
Yes. Yeah.
to get everything going. And
That is true.
now, just to let you in on what's going to be happening in the happy hour, we want to cheer you up because, you know, your day is going to be tough already.
There's so much happening. So this podcast you can take away and just listen to it, and everything is fun. It's vibey. It's exciting.
Well, we're going to try and make it
well,
fun and
all those
vibey.
things, yeah. But all those adjectives. But hopefully it works.
Hopefully. Hopefully that's what you can take away from this. If not, just delete it and like it first, though, so we get the
Yeah,
get the
and tell your
numbers.
friends about it as well.
The
But
good
yeah,
things.
It
Those
is
are
the
the good things.
It is the first one, and like all things, the first time it's quite difficult. It's quite hard, and you might not get what you're looking for, especially if you're a woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think my first time of school, first day of school, grade 1, that was challenging. I was 5.
I've heard the story.
I was in it was 1992, I think, and my brother. I walked into this Afrikaans school.
No, you only... you were 2
99.
years ahead of me, weren't you?
No, well, I don't know.
Didn't you
I
stay
think-
1 year back?
So maybe 1991. I don't know.
No. So I went to school in 1994. No, 95 was grade 1 for me. So you would have been 93.
What? Okay. Anyway, so there I am. I arrive. I walk in. The kids are all white. And I'm like, hey, how's it? And they're like, hey, who wants Lucky to sit next to him? And all the kids are like, crick, crick, crick. Luckily, my brother was like, hey, Lucky, you can come sit next to me. He was my brother at the time.
You had never met
You've
this
never
kid.
met this dude. And he was like, yo, blonde hair, blue-eyed kid. I was like, okay, cool. I'll sit next to him. And yeah, we were mates. That was the first
So
day of
you
school.
were the kid that they spoke about.
Yes,
Now,
yeah.
this is the whole... How many black kids are in your class?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Exactly. But yeah, that was the
That
first
was a
time.
tough first day.
Yeah. You fell asleep.
And then, well, you made friends and moved on.
No, made friends and moved on, and it was exciting.
Yeah, I fell asleep in the class. I cried a lot. I remember
lot.
There was this. We had a high school reunion.
Yeah.
And a lot of my primary school went to my high school. We all lived in a close area.
Yeah.
This girl from the Vale, and the girl who was like the hot girl throughout school. We were talking about primary school and everything, and I just remember being like, "Yeah, you were just like the biggest crybaby." I'm like, yeah.
You're like, thanks, Charisse.
Yeah,
Moving on.
Thanks, really wanted to remember that.
Well, first times don't have to be terrible. My first time riding a bike, I learned in 11 seconds. And I still remember it because my parents...
Was that your other first time? That was 11 seconds.
Yeah, 11 seconds is it's a variable that runs throughout. But I got the bike, and my mom was like, can you ride a bike? And I was like, yeah, I can. And then I kind of like pushed it along. And then she's like, no, you have to get onto it and you have to ride the bike.
And you're like, okay.
And I was like, okay. And it was a downhill. So I was like, okay. So I got on top, and my brother said, listen, as long as you pedal,
It's fine.
it's going to be all good.
That is if you're learning how to ride a bicycle, that's the
the
secret.
main focus. Yeah,
Just keep going.
Just keep going. It's like life lessons. It's just keep going.
If life beats you down, just keep going. Keep
going.
pedaling.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not a bad thing.
And I got on top of this thing, went downhill, and I just started pedaling. And boom, dude, I almost didn't come out because I was riding. It was and when you're a kid, having a bike is like driving a car.
Yeah,
it
it's
is
the freedom.
Yeah.
As long as that sun doesn't go down. Because if you're still out on the
That
streets,
sun hits that horizon and you're not home, it's over.
you are pedaling faster than you've
Yes.
ever pedaled
Yes.
to get home.
Kids nowadays won't know about that because they're on their computers. And
I saw something. I was on TikTok. You know,
Okay.
the kids are on TikTok.
yeah.
And I really didn't like it. The guy was like, "Yeah, this is for South African kids." So I was like, okay, what is for South African kids?
Yeah.
He thinks like, oh, in American movies, you always see the kids playing on bicycles and riding the streets. Well, we can't do that because you'll get jacked. And I was like,
Oh,
that's
a little
that's
negative.
a great advert.
That's
Real
Jim.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a bit negative.
Yeah, that's kind of a very depressing TikTok. Usually they're more fun.
Yes, usually they are a bit more fun.
Yeah.
Let's tell you what's going to happen here in our happy hour.
So it is a happy hour. So we've got a whole bunch of stuff that we want to do in it, but obviously there's no music, as always. Is a podcast, but there'll be things that will.
So this solely relies on our voices
On
and
us
our
talking.
entertainment.
Yeah, I've always wondered how the guys at 702 do it, because that's just talking.
Yeah, talk radio is the real deal.
Yeah, that's
Well, but they always talk about politics.
yeah. Exactly.
We're not
But we
gonna be
do
talking about
have. We're going to talk about game changers, things that are just absolutely epic. when it comes to-
Hopefully, this is something that we get to do often. So
Yeah.
we'll get to bring different game changers to the table, get you into them. And we also want you to get in touch with us. Tell us about game changers. Hit us up in the DMs.
Yeah, we'll explain what a game changer is if you don't know, and we also want to chat. I want to ask why this is happening, and I want maybe you can answer for me, but we'll discuss that into depth and see why. Maybe we'll come to a conclusion.
Okay.
hopefully.
And then I'm gonna need your help with a personal dilemma.
Okay.
I'll give you one word, and it involves weddings.
Okay, that's I'm good. I know weddings.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm emceeing another
You've
one.
only done one though.
you
don't plan to do another one.
No. Okay, so should we get into it?
Yeah, let's get into game changers.
Let's get into game changers. Okay, so game changers, for those who don't know what a game changer is, we kind of describe it as something that just in your life, as a person, as society, as people, it helps us in a way.
It takes it to the next level.
In the beginning of time, I'd like to say fire was a game changer for the human race, because we were just, wow.
I'm sorry. Do you see any other animals living in homes with roads and cities? Game changed.
Yeah, so what is a game changer? So do I do mine first?
What have you got?
I've got a, this is going to really show my age, but this game changer, my wife bought this months ago. We haven't used it.
If you don't know, Lucky's wife is also a game changer. She has changed Lucky's life. Lucky used to be a fast and loose kind of guy.
Oh.
Now he lives by the rules.
Slowed it down. I've got documents and things, all kinds of different things. But this thing,
Filing system.
Yeah.
A chalkboard with chores on it. He's got it all.
it sounds like fun. But this game changer, it's called a rice maker. Now, usually when you cook rice.
Oh boy.
I know.
We really started on a high note.
I think you got to start really low and then lift up. The bar.
There's no lower than we can go than the rice maker.
You can't go lower.
Okay, so tell me about this game changer.
So it's a rice maker, and it's made by our friends at the Tupperware. I say our friends. I don't know anyone at Tupperware, but we use Tupperwares all the time.
Yes, yeah. I'd say it's probably like one of the most famous brands.
Tupperware is the Google of Tupperware.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like the Coke. There's a word for that.
Because there is another brand like Addis. I know Addis, but I never. You always say, "Oh, can I borrow your Tupperware?"
Yeah.
You never say, "Can I borrow your Addis?"
No.
You'll be like,
Yeah,
I
what?
I don't sell drugs, man.
Are you okay? Okay, so it's made by our friends at Tupperware.
And how it is you put the rice in, you put the water in, you put it in the microwave for 3 minutes, bro. Rice is done. No mess, no stress, no hassle, no fassle, whatever the saying is.
Has a friend from Tupperware, paid you to talk about
No.
No.
It'll be worse if I had a friend.
Okay, because my fiance used to do rice. So this is the thing.
And she used to burn it.
No, she didn't burn it, but she used to do it in a microwave in a one of those Pyrex glass dishes.
Yeah.
And sometimes it would be a stuff up.
Listen, I don't want to throw you under the bus, but I got to be honest. Not recently, but the last 3 times I've had a meal of yours that you cooked, and you make nice pastas. You 3 times had rice and they were all undercooked. I don't know if you don't know how to make rice or whatever, so will be a game changer for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is the last time I share my stroganoff with you or my chicken a la king either.
Oh, your chicken a la king. Your chicken was great.
The chicken was good. It's 90% rice.
So it has nothing inside. It's just this You put this on it after you put the water and the rice in, and you close it, and boom shakalaka.
Oh boy.
There it is.
Welcome to your 30s, folks. Okay, so it's a game changer.
It's a game changer. It really is. I love it. I think it's power. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope yours is more exciting than mine. 'cause-
Mine is.
Yeah.
Mine is more exciting than yours. Mine is a cooler box on
Okay.
wheels. Now, this wasn't a very expensive investment for myself.
I just want to say that a lot of ladies, men and
I don't
women,
know if you can hear that.
men and
Oh,
women
that's the stuff.
are very different in the sense that we don't. Sometimes women don't understand why men get excited about things like TVs. We love TVs and big TVs and flat screen TVs. And my wife and her mom and her sister and them are always like, but how big must the TV get? And like, how big is it? Like, why do you need a bigger TV? I don't know what it is. We just like stupid gifts sometimes. And this
I
is
don't
this is a
speak
man,
on behalf
no,
of all men.
This is
and
a man
This is not a
gift.
stupid gift.
This
I
is
wrote
a
my
man
name
gift.
on it because I don't want anyone to steal it. But I've been to Bryce and people have been like, "Oh, I've got my eye on your coolie.
And you're like,
I will kill you."
So this is a cooler box and it's on wheels.
Yeah. No, it's a game changer. If you've got to go anywhere far, anything. But I thought because it's our first happy hour.
Yes, of course.
I thought it wouldn't be right if we didn't have something from inside the cooler box.
Okay.
I mean, just hold this here.
Okay. I hope that mine is non-alcoholic. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Game
Changer. Game.
It comes with something.
Yes. Oh, wow. Now, but listen, you got to explain to everyone why this is a game changer for you. Now, it's a
No, because you can go anywhere with it. It's mobile. You move it.
No, but it's a coolie on wheels. You didn't say that. People don't know that this cooler box it has wheels.
Okay, so this is how it works. If you're really skinny and you've got no muscles,
Yeah.
then you can just wheel the coolie without any hassles, and you don't need to have brawn strength. And I also have a problem with overindulgence.
Oh, okay.
So I never want to be short.
Yeah.
Don't you hate it if you like show up somewhere and then like you've only got 6 beers but you need 7?
I always, when I go to a
Over-cater.
bar, no, I take a case. My wife goes, "Are you going to drink 24 beers?" And I'll always say to her, "I could, but it's in case somebody else wants a beer." Because I'm the kind of guys, I'll share beers with you, but I never want to ask someone, "Hey man, listen, sorry, I only brought 6 beers, but we're here for 7 hours, and apparently drinking 1 an hour isn't enough." You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the kind of guy, I'll bring 24 beers to a braai, and then if I drink 12 of them, then cool, and also I'll leave them there because it's the unwritten rule. Do you also do that, or do you take it with?
It depends. I mean, 24 beers, I'm coming back for the other 12 if I haven't had all
No,
of
if it's
them.
in your cooler, you can take it, but if you take it
Yeah.
out and you put
Put
it
in the fridge or anything, you leave
put
it.
it in the communal.
No. It's your house.
Yeah.
Means you got to drink that. There's water there. The person who's hosting the party is paying a property cost.
Exactly. A property tax.
They've got to worry about the neighbors.
They gotta clean.
The cleaning is the worst.
Therefore, that if you put the beers into their thing, then it becomes theirs communally.
The amount of what's it called? The amount of spirits I have in my house that are just quarter bottles. Because people bring and like I don't drink whiskey or anything like that. So there's these little quart bottles of stuff all scattered around the house. Oh,
Yeah.
careful.
Yeah.
Well, cheers.
Cheers.
to our first
To
game
To our
changers.
first game changer. Oh, I love that cookie. So if you have a game changer like Greg's, I think Greg's is better than mine, is more exciting than mine.
It doesn't have to be only an object though.
It can be
Whatever the
anything.
game
Really, the
changer
thing is, it can be from a song to a blanket to. Yesterday, I saw someone at the gym.
A blanket. You're
No, no.
really setting the
No.
targets.
I saw somebody at the gym with a towel and it had a zip on it. And you could put your phone and your wallet and
Ah.
your key in it, zip it closed, and then you
Yes.
use it as a
Yes.
game changer.
Yeah.
Game changer.
Yeah, that's
Automatically.
good.
Yeah. So whatever it is, but you also have to give us your reason and then we'll decide whether it's not. You might not like my rice maker, but you turn 30, you're going to love it. All right. So you wanted to talk to me about something. What's wrong? How can I console you?
Oh, thanks, Dr. Phil. You know, on Reddit, there's AMA. No, that's Ask Me Anything. What's the other one? Am I the
Am I the arsehole?
Yes. I think that's it.
I-T-A.
Yes, so they're all cool.
A-I-T-A.
I'm in a bit of a spot.
Okay.
So I didn't think I was in a spot. I actually thought I was doing quite a nice thing. But then sometimes that's how things go.
That's the problem with arseholes.
They don't know that they're doing a bad thing.
Yeah.
They think they're doing a great job. I'm
Yeah.
just getting rid of all the junk from your body.
Yeah.
That's all I'm doing. But in actual fact, you're stinking it up, man.
So what is the problem? What happened?
Well, nothing has happened yet. So if you don't know, I'm getting married. It's coming soon. It's
Yeah.
in May. And I've hated the whole experience of it. The whole planning, the guest lists. Who do we choose? Who's going to come?
What's been the worst part?
That. So the guest list. Dealing with the guest list. Who's coming? Who's not coming? It's just... like you want to invite some people and then you don't know if you should invite them, or people do get invited.
But that's and I've said this to you, that I have this problem. I care what people think. I care a lot. It's my biggest weakness.
Yeah.
If they had to ask me in an interview, what is your biggest weakness? It's
care.
not I work too hard, or like people lie.
Yeah.
I work too hard. What are you talking? That's not a weakness. What are you talking about? I love
I'm
that.
looking for a drone
Yeah.
to smash the hours out so I can go on holidays. That is a positive.
Yeah, so I do. And it's honestly one of my things. I care what people think. Like I'll be like, but I have to invite this person. And then you've even said to me like, bro, you met that dude once. You're like,
Yeah.
he was at a petrol station, and I'm just like, no, but I know him.
Yeah, Lucky makes friends with anyone very easily.
But now the thing is, so you've been having a bit of a problem with this.
Yes. Okay, so here's the problem. Guy is my friend, but he's more my brother's friend.
Okay.
So we initially had too many people coming to the wedding. We've had a drop off, and we're planning my bachelor's. Well, my brother's
Yeah.
planning it.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I like him, so tell him to come to my bachelor's.
But he's not coming to your wedding.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, no.
No.
You just gave me a lecture about not caring.
No. This is. I'm gonna explain to you what you're doing. You meet a girl, okay?
Mm.
She goes on in a dinner with you.
Yeah.
She says, "Come back to my place." You go back to her place. You go into the bedroom. You start fooling around. You're about to head home back. She's like, "No. I'm not that type of girl." She tells you to leave. She's left you in she's given you a taste of something, and now you've just gone home. Now, I'm not saying that you're not allowed that, because everyone has, but that's what you're doing. It's like watching a movie, and then halfway through, you're like, click. No, I don't want to watch the rest of it anymore. You're like, but
Okay,
gotten,
okay. But so using the same analogy, let's say I'm the girl. I could have not invited him even over. He couldn't even come to the house. He couldn't have even fooled around.
So wait, so you're saying you just took him to dinner?
No.
You didn't even SMS him. Rather not SMS him, or just leave him out of it completely.
So here's the thing. There can be a saving grace.
Okay.
Is we have had people drop off.
So eventually, if somebody drops off, you can put him on.
Yeah.
So you want to invite him to the bachelor's, but are you going to say to him, because he's going to ask.
What?
He's
Can I
going to
come to
ask
the
when the
wedding?
wedding
When the
is.
wedding
No, he's not going to ask when. He's going to ask when the wedding
Well,
is.
didn't you receive the invite? Okay, so
No.
you're saying that's a big no-no?
No, it's not a big no-no. And I understand
then
where you're
also,
coming
so then,
from.
like another one of my brother's really good mates.
Yeah.
So this guy I know, the guy we've been talking about, I've known him for a long, long time, and
Yeah.
and we're mates through groups of mates and everything, but we never go have a beer together ourselves. That's
Okay.
that's how I classify.
Yeah.
That's the grading.
Greg has a rule where he says that if you're friends with someone on Facebook and you wouldn't have a coffee with them, don't have them on Facebook. It's a
No. That's more serious than mine. My rule is if you are friends with someone on Facebook and you see them and you go, oh shit, I've got to get away from this person.
Yeah. Then you shouldn't
Then you must go home, delete them from Facebook.
have. Okay.
That's the thing.
Okay.
If you see someone that you know on Facebook, you must say hello to them. If we don't live by rules, then what are we?
Animals. Okay. So, it's just that you're giving him something. You know what I'm saying? You're giving him something. Like it's
better than nothing. It's like
because
the beggar
if
wants
you
the
have
£2
if
so
you-
that they can go buy cheap wine.
No, but if you have nothing, there's nothing can disappoint you. But if you've been giving a taste of something, now you must imagine, like,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just sad that you're right.
Yeah, I'm right. No, I'm right. But I do understand you're making a lot of sense by saying, listen, I'm inviting him to the bachelors, and if somebody falls off, then I'll invite him to the wedding. But then there's gonna be, because guys do it at this. How do you know Greg? Oh no, I know his brother. Oh, cool. So you come into the wedding as well? No, I haven't gotten my invite. Now those guys that ask a question like, oh yeah. Now you've left us in there.
I still like the guy. Like,
Oh,
he's a good guy.
Well, maybe you should wear that shirt. Greg at least likes me. You'll just put that. Maybe give him that shirt when he gets.
Okay, well, I think we've got the answer. Thank you. Okay,
Okay.
fine. Thank you.
All right. I'm gonna ask you something, and it's pretty much just a why. It's a question of why, and maybe you've got an answer, but I want to take it more than just the answer itself. I want to kind of unravel it and try and figure out the answer to this question.
I don't really know. I think there was a big bang, and then just chemicals and
it just happened. Yeah. Now we're here. This is, and you've spoken about this. I know if you're watching or listening to this, you've definitely heard this saying or seen this or experienced this. And if you've experienced this, I'm sorry for you, but all of us have pretty much. The question I want to ask is, why are some old people grumpy? Why is it come to that? And I'll give you two things that happened to me. One, I kicked the ball. I was pushing my son on a pram. My wife was pushing my son on a pram. And I was playing with the ball. And I kicked the ball over the wall. And I said, I'm so sorry, ma'am. I apologize. I've kicked the ball over the wall. Do you mind, please, just throwing it over? She came out, lost her mind, freaked out. I don't have time for this. I was about to do a bath. Now, it was 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
I was about to have my bath.
I said, I'm so sorry, ma'am. I really apologize. You kids are so bloody annoying, always interrupting me. So I'm like, I'm really sorry. Eventually, she's like, I can't see it anywhere. So no, go away. So then I had to leave. Then I'm walking.
You kids are annoying me.
I'm a 32-year-old man. And so,
Hey, babe, check if I can kick it over this old hag's wall.
Then there was an old man who's also very cranky who I had an experience with. But the thing is, why I want to ask that is so is it because you're so old and you know that the clock is ticking and your time is almost over? Is it just old people become cranky? But why though?
I think it's a number of things. I think one of the things is they don't care anymore.
Okay.
So a lot of society, we do things because we care about other people and because it's wrong. You have to be polite. You have to be nice. You have to be. But the big thing that I think it is that your world has changed.
So you're not happy and used to it anymore.
Yeah, things aren't how they were.
Okay. So do you feel left behind?
Well, no. So no, but it's not only that. It's everything. So I can't just get up in the morning anymore. I've got to flip and like stretch or move.
Oh, okay.
I can't sleep through the night without having a wee.
Oh.
So it's that, but then it's also the technology side of things. It's people drive like crazy. Have you heard the music nowadays? It's all of those things.
Have you heard the music now?
It's all those things combined. I live next to. I live in a complex and I live next to an old couple.
Yeah.
And by old, I mean, I think they're late side of 70s.
So they're not really that old.
I'd say once you're in early 70s, it's the beginning.
It's the downhill.
It's the beginning of old.
Oh,
and then you can run old from old is early in the 70s, then you can be middle-aged old in the 80s, and then you can be old in the 90s.
Yeah. But
So
Betty White's 98 and she's looking good.
No, but that's con.
Yeah,
That's old.
I mean, that's money.
My
money
Oma lived until she was 96 or 97.
Yeah.
I'm not sure because it was so long.
Yeah.
And her last few years, they were not Betty White years. They were old years.
But that's 9 decades, bro. That's crazy.
Put me down. Let me out of here.
So
that's why I think you're grumpy. That's why you get grumpy.
So do you think it's because I think we all know that people don't like change? Do you reckon it's a massive thing? So many things have changed. Nothing's the same anymore. You know, I don't have the 20s music. Nobody does the swing anymore. Where's Elvis?
Well, he's on Spotify, Granny. You can get him right there. That's where you can find him and all your music.
What gives and I have to say this when I kicked the ball over the old lady's thing. And she was so mean. So my wife, and Greg knows her, she's the nicest person you'll meet. She doesn't. Greg even said to me, like, it never seems like Bianca's angry, bro. She was like, she lost it.
Yes.
I had to pull her like, yes, calm down, like this, relax. It's unacceptable. She was about to write a strongly worded letter, you know, and but I actually had to write it because the lady can't get it on email. But anyways, yeah. So, but it's. She said to me, she's like, I said I don't think she has grandchildren. Because I think grandchildren, even though
soften you a little.
They soften you a little. Because you understand as well, you also get the patience-ness. You know, because your kids anger you. But your grandkids, they give you joy. They make mistakes, but they find to make mistakes because it's your children messing them up.
You can just hand them away.
Yeah, you can just take Timmy's.
Hey, have this chocolate.
Yeah.
And then go home.
And then go home.
Take the sugar and run.
And good luck. Yes.
I'm not afraid of getting old. I actually look quite forward to it.
Ooh, that's not for me. I told you. I started hitting depression, like not depression. I don't want to use that word because people are really suffering from depression. I started getting like bleak after 27. Like I was like every year. That's why I celebrate my birthday because I'm upset that I'm getting older.
Lucky absolutely loves his birthday.
Greg,
it is the lucky festival of fun. What's it, the 15th of August? Yeah. Oh boy, you better watch out.
Oh, it's going
Lucky's
down.
Festival of Fun is coming to town.
Yeah.
And if you don't get invited to that, because then he invites people, but then sometimes he doesn't invite them. Then so you love it. You love the presents.
I love
everything.
Dude, I realized the other day. My wife was like, "Why don't you just open Diego's presents?" I was like, "Yo, but it's not the same." But I still had the joy. Like, I love it. I also love giving presents.
Well, it's the whole thing. If you haven't heard about this, it's a big thing that you and I both believe in.
Yeah.
The 5 languages of love.
Yeah. So and I think I'm the receive gifts kind
so it's give gifts or receive gifts. And about your love language is whatever you like doing is usually what you like receiving.
Yes. So then it's like it's just a way for your significant other to communicate with you better if they understand your love language. Otherwise, there'll be clashes. So like my wife is acts of service, which is one of them. So it's give gifts, acts of service,
physical touch.
And the other 2.
Words of affirmation
and
lots of love.
I can't remember the other one. But
let's ask Granny Google over here. Google. What are the 5 languages of love?
According to Wikipedia, The 5 Love Languages, How to Express Heartfelt Commitment to Your Mate is a 1992 book by Gary Chapman.
Okay. No. What are the languages of love?
According to Wikipedia,
Oh,
5 Love Languages.
Damn it, Granny. Okay, fine.
Mate is a 1992 book by Gary Chapman.
1992, that's quite
that's
old.
really long ago, yeah.
5 languages of love discovered. Here are your 5 languages.
So the 5 languages are
words of affirmation, gifts, acts of service. Oh, QT, baby. Quality time.
Quality time. That's it. Yeah, quality
and then
time.
Physical touch.
Yeah. So that's it. And then it
I
helps.
count physical touch as quality time.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing. Same but different.
No, it's talking about, you got to spend time with me because I think there's a lot of people, especially in young relationships, or at least in my experience, where there wasn't enough quality time being spent together. But I'm like, well, we're with my friends and
Yeah.
we're with you as well. And then it's like, no,
that's
it
not the same.
Needs to be.
I
our
also learned
QT.
that. I actually learned that in my relationship that that's not the same thing. I thought it was the same thing. I thought, well, you're there, aren't you? Aren't you having quality time?
No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. So I think. What do you think? Why do you think old people are going?
No, I think it is. It is a combination of changes.
Are you sure the old lady wasn't just a racist?
No,
and she saw you.
I like to not think that. I like to think
like
she was
his
just a-
wife's a white woman, and then she saw this mixed race couple, and she was like, I don't want it.
The world was never like. I hope she wasn't, because that'd be even worse. But yeah, she was just a terrible.
What kills me, and is quite serious, is how people always jump to that conclusion. And you have to be in 2020. You have to be so woke and aware of that. Because people immediately go, Was it a racist thing? Was it a racist thing?
And it's like,
you're like, no, she's just grumpy and gonna die soon. It's an ageist thing.
I have to say, even though she was a terrible woman, she had some style though. She was like Vogue dressed up, like
Well, maybe she didn't have children then, so she had money.
money.
You've definitely heard somebody say to you, hey, here's a fun fact. And then they tell you something that's not fun at all.
You're sitting and you're thinking to yourself, why am I friends with this person? That's a terrible fact.
Because it's your mother and you have to. You're related by blood.
Yeah. So
We are on a war against... Well, no, we're not on a war. We're just trying to separate all
the facts.
The facts.
from fun to everything else.
Exactly.
That's all we're doing. So both of us have a fact that we think are fun facts, and we're going to talk about them. We are cheating on Lebs. Producer Lebs isn't here.
Yes. Lebs will usually be the voice of reason, but she has got
She's also
children and a life.
Yeah. So should I start with mine, or do you want to go yours first?
I'm going to say that this is the first podcast,
Yeah.
the first happy hour.
So you should go.
No. And I'm just going to say, when we started this, we were talking about low expectations.
Yes. So
And that
hope you're still there.
That's where mine will definitely be coming from the
Okay.
lower end
lower.
of the fun spectrum.
Well, mine is. I think mine's a fun fact. Now, for those of you that are
You always do think your facts are fun. That's the problem, is people do generally think they're fun.
yeah. If you're a sneakerhead like myself, you like shoes, you like sneakers, you're a big fan of the major shoe corporation Nike, I think you'll find this fun. But Nike, back in the 70s, when they were entering the shoe market, all the shoe boxes were always blue or black. That's just how it was. It was just blue or black.
Okay.
And Phil Knight, the creator of Nike, the founder of Nike, decided, no, man, he needed his shoe boxes to stand out when they go to like because they used to have like conferences and
Like
like
expos and
expos
things.
and whatnot. So he created the orange shoe box. And today when you go and you buy Nike, your shoes will come in an orange box. And that's where that originally comes from. He wanted his shoes to stand out.
So it could stand out.
So he created these orange shoe boxes. And when they had the first one, people were like, whoa, they were attracted to the color. Because obviously it's the 1970s. There's nothing more exciting than that. So there they were. And that is where the orange idea of the Nike boxes come from.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's my fun fact.
So the fact is that he was better at marketing than everybody else.
Yo, you say it like that, it sounds terrible. But yeah.
Oh, I haven't told you mine yet. Don't hold your breath.
Okay.
I guess we could put that in the...
It's a so-so, you think?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so that's in the no.
That's
fun.
in the no.
Okay, well, mine's way more serious.
Okay.
Mine is about the fact that you have been lied to your entire life,
Okay.
even from when you were a little child.
What? Okay, go on.
Puzzles.
Yes.
You get them when you're a kid. You can do them when you're an adult.
Yeah, hopefully.
Over this holiday, I did a 3,000 piece puzzle.
Okay.
I wasn't actually 3,000 pieces bored. That is a lot of puzzling to do. It gets to a stage where you're like, okay, well, this is boring now.
This is outrageous.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
why would anyone do
But
this?
then don't you
for
leave
fun?
it and come back like the next day?
Oh no, this was a 4-day affair.
Okay.
It was a long time. Anyway, your fun fact is that when you do any puzzle,
Yeah.
I think anything over 100 pieces, you're not actually doing that. So a 3,000 piece puzzle is sometimes a 3,008 piece puzzle, or a 500 piece puzzle is a 496 piece puzzle. It's whatever fits in the rectangle that they make it. So they sell it as a 1,000 piece puzzle, because saying 1,003 piece puzzle or 997 piece puzzle doesn't quite have the same ring to it.
So it's always an even number.
No, well,
It's a rounded off.
It's a number to go to make whatever the stencil fits in that rectangle.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is, because you're saying it's always 3,000 or 1,000. It's never 1,047.
Yes, yeah. So
It's
they
always
round
rounded
it up.
up, rounded up, or rounded.
Yeah, they round it up or round it down
to
to make it sound.
cooler.
Yeah, to make
Yeah.
it sound easier. So they make it simpler for people.
You know, which is ironic, because when you're in the puzzle game and you like puzzles, you're not trying to be cool. You're just trying to do puzzles.
That is the last thing you
Yeah.
are trying to do when you're doing a
Yeah.
puzzle. I had an extra math teacher who, it was like weird. They had a lounge, but their lounge was filled with dining room tables.
and they're framed. They
No, and they were all just on there. So they hadn't framed them. There were 4 round dining room tables in the lounge, and they had puzzles on them.
She sounds like a fun person.
I know. Who's going to play her in the movie? We don't know. Hold your breath.
No, it's not a fun fact. It's a fact.
It's a fact. But it's not fun.
It's not a fun
The
fact.
fact that you've been lied to your entire life.
That fact sounded like me doing a 3,000 piece puzzle. That's how
Okay.
I felt when I was listening
Okay.
to it.
Look, we can't have the weight of this on our own shoulders. You can
Yeah.
help us in this global mission to separate the fun facts from the regular facts. You can send us a message, put it in our Facebook DMs,
Comment
our
below. Let us know if it's fun or not.
Instagram DMs, wherever.
Maybe tell us your facts.
Well, that's exactly what we want.
Yeah.
That would help. Thank you.
Back to the puzzles.
We hope that you've enjoyed this first edition of the Happy Hour. We've realized that as much as people say that we really love talking a lot of crap,
This is not an hour long.
We definitely not an hour long.
Yeah. So,
Which is once again starting low. Start low.
start low and then build up to it. But thank you so much, and hope you enjoyed it. And hopefully, we can bring you better and funnier stuff in the future.
You know what I like about Netflix? Sorry,
Yeah.
just before we say goodbye.
Does that disappoint you in the beginning as well?
No. With some shows, did you watch Dracula?
Oh, the terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't make episodes set to a time. So if you don't know about this, whatever, if you're in a traditional media industry, everything is set to a certain time because they've
TV
got
is either half an hour or an hour show.
because they've got
Yeah.
advertising that they've got to put
Yeah.
in, and then they break things down.
And then actually, the show is actually 20 minutes, but they put 10 minutes of ads.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what's cool about Netflix is sometimes shows will run an extra 7 minutes or an
Yeah.
extra or 3 minutes shorter
Yeah.
because they're not trying to milk the content to fit the space.
Yes. Yeah.
They're just giving you exactly what you need.
And that's like this podcast. We're giving you exactly what you need or what we can finish.
You even stumbled on the sentence. You're like, we're giving you exactly.
So until next time.
Yes.
Yes.
Have a glorious time until you download the next time.